Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. It's time for another edition of the Black Belt Newscast Live. I'm
Live.
Cindy, and I am actually in Georgia right now.
Well, I'm Todd, and I'm in the Queen City in the heart of the Black Belt, Selma, Alabama, and Dallas County.
All right. It is October 17th, and we have a lot to talk about. We were just trying to round everything up and be ready
Yeah.
for you guys. So, I always like to start by saying that our stories come from the blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. As you guys know, this is our number one 100% website. We don't have a print paper anymore. So, this is where we are posting all of our news all day long. And it is a busy website. It is
Yeah.
so packed. If you're not or if you're not visiting the site on a regular basis and you don't have to, you can get our daily newsletter. It is free. All of our content is free. We have no paywall because we want everyone to have access to it, regardless of income or access. We want it accessible to everyone. So get our newsletter. It comes out at 3 o'clock every day, and it has a list of headlines. You just click on it, and it'll let you know what all is going on. If you want to share some of your news, and we say this a lot too, we can't be everywhere,
That's
but you
right.
guys are, because this Black Belt News Network is a product for the community. So you guys write for us and with us and send us your news and your videos to news at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com, and we can get the news up of what you've got going on. You can share it to your friends. That is the plan, is that we are here to be a community connector, an information provider. We
And
don't do
remember, we need to remind them, too, that the stuff they see here on the newscast and on our newsletter are mostly headlines, and all the details, further details, and videos are on our website. So if you need more, you got to go to the website to get all the other information.
Absolutely. The free information that you can
Yeah,
watch
for
and you can
free.
read. Yes. So a lot of what we talk about today might be in a video all to itself,
Right.
uh, that you can see either at our multimedia page or on YouTube at our channel, Black Belt News Network channel. And we also have a calendar. Our
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Belt calendar has
Great
everything
calendar.
that's going on in the Black Belt and more. It also has a service event. If you're in need, if you're hungry, or if you need a water filtration of device, we have all the giveaway events that
Yeah.
happen in the Black Belt. And you can add your giveaway events that you know of also for us at that. It is a add event green button. You can add the events you know of or email it to us and we'll add it for you. We want to be able to be a resource to the community uh, for whatever you need, wherever you live within the Black Belt. Right now, we're 6 counties, but we get asked all the time to cover more. So we hope to do that in the future. But as I had posted just a second ago, we can't do it without your help. And we want the community to support us by making donations to blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. You just click in the red button that says donate now. That is how we're about to be a full nonprofit. So everything we do is based on our donations and the community supporting us.
Yeah.
All right, let's launch in.
Let's get to it.
The most major event we've had in a really long time in the Black Belt happened on Tuesday. It was the groundbreaking of the Alabama School for Healthcare Sciences. I
Yes.
was out of town and I missed it. And I know a lot of friends were like, hey, I didn't see you. And I was like, I missed it. But
Oh,
Todd
man.
was there to be seen.
Yes.
So tell us about it. Was a beautiful day
It
in the
was a gorgeous day. It was a glorious day. There's the rendition of what the building is going to look like when it's finished. It should be finished within a year or so. And of course, there's the site. And in the background, the Whitfield Hospital. That's when they were actually gathering to shovel the dirt. But speaking was Terry Sewell, the Congresswoman Terry Sewell. Uh, there's Mayor Woody. He spoke as well, Demopolis Mayor. And of course, Governor Kay Ivey. That right there is she is from the Bloomberg Philanthropies. Her name is Kate Herman. There's Governor Ivey. These are all folks that spoke, and in a nutshell, most all of them said what literally a groundbreaking event this is. Not just that they're shoveling the dirt for the building, but because the idea of a the healthcare high school is so groundbreaking, and it being a residential high school, that this is going to have effects not only across the Black Belt in Alabama, but across the whole state and the nation as a whole. And of course, the idea, as you've heard us talk about many times before, is to teach students the healthcare industry, and not just how to take care of patients, but also how to run hospitals. And then hopefully, being in a rural setting, as this school will be, that people will go back home to their rural communities and help the rural shortage of healthcare workers. But there's actually a shortage all over the country, even in cities too. So that's the underlying thing, is to start the kids young and produce healthcare workers and educate them. Some of them may go on to college and become doctors and MDs. Some of them may go right out of high school into a shorter term education to work in the healthcare industry. But the groundbreaking, it was a great day. Everybody was smiled and happy, and it's going to be fun to watch how that develops. Because right now they're going to be doing classes for their first session, 2026, at West Alabama over in Livingston. So we're going to watch that too. It's going to be fun. It's exciting to see that kind of development around here. So it's going to be good to keep up with it.
Housing in the Demopolis area is a big discussion.
Yeah.
And there was a talk at the Demopolis City Council meeting Thursday night about partnering with a developer to convert the Rosenbush building on North Walnut into an upscale hotel. And they're saying that the council is willing to turn the deed over to a group of local investors, and they plan to turn it into a hotel because they know that there's a lot of influx of visitors that are drawn here by the School of Healthcare Sciences. There's also a draw for the highway expansion of 43 that has been happening with Brasville and Gorey overseeing that. And they have complained many times about having trouble with housing access in Demopolis. So Rosenbush building is, it was a furniture store opened in 1895, and it is on the National Register of Historic Places. It was put there in 1979, and it was restored in 79 and then donated to the city of Demopolis. So there is, the Marengo County History and Archive Museum is on the bottom floor.
Right.
And that would be moved over to the old school on Main Street.
Yep.
And then some of the artifacts will remain as points of interest there at the hotel, though. And really great information. We appreciate Mayor Woody Collins giving us that extra information after the meeting.
Yeah.
So the hotel would have 22 rooms, and the renovation would be somewhere between $4 to $6 million. Wow. So we're really excited. It's possible it could be completed by the end of 2027. So we will keep you guys posted on how that's going. They will need permission from the Historical Commission, state, because it's on the registry. So that will be interesting to see this development in Demopolis. Big changes coming there, and really exciting. Back to Selma. The Aldi was all the news this week, opening in the former Winn-Dixie spot. You got a chance to be there.
Yeah, I went yesterday, and I actually had gotten word that there were over 400 people trying to get in early yesterday. We went around lunchtime when the crowd wasn't quite so large, but they had a steady stream of folks all day long at the Aldi's, which is, like you said, it's in the old Winn-Dixie over on Dallas Avenue in Selma. Now, they basically cut the building in half, and they're using half of it. And, of course, if you're not familiar with Aldi's, it's actually a German company, but they have very low-cost items. They're very cost-efficient, but even to the point where they don't put stuff in bags. You have to bring your own bags or box or something to put stuff in. And as you see, they have bags that you can buy and reuse. You pay $0.25 to get a buggy even. So there's all these things that other grocery stores becomes overhead are cut at Aldi. So the prices for the merchandise is very low. But that's open in Selma, and it's a good place to shop. I used to shop the one in Homewood all the time.
Yeah,
But there
I've
it
been to
is.
Vancouver many times.
Yeah, yeah,
So I am interested to see how it goes, considering the whole quarter thing
yeah,
and
exactly.
bringing
Yeah,
your bag thing. It's an
bring your
adjustment.
own bag. BYOB.
BYOB, bring your own bag. Um,
Yeah,
and they do that at Trader Joe's as well, if you're well versed in the cool
yeah,
places to go, like grocery stores to go. Okay, I am looking forward to going there. Haven't been yet.
yeah. It's a great place. They've got some good stuff in there.
Well, I'm in Georgia, y'all. I need to come home to Selma
Yeah.
so that I can go. I'll be there soon. Hey, let's stay in Selma for a second and talk about tourism.
Okay.
So we posted this earlier this week and have gotten a ton of talk on social media about the new trolley.
Yeah.
Yes. And so the plan is, so the trolley's here, and it is part of a grant that they're wanting to, the council's asking, hey, we want some details on this $500,000 grant that would create an innovative tourism hub on Water Avenue. The city does have to put about 57,000 into that to cover personnel and equipment and advertise the project. We have been talking about this on Black Belt News Network since December of 23, because the grant includes 115,000 for a trolley, which you see there, and a pedal bus and those pedal taxis. Now, those are not in yet that I know of. 12 employees would be required to run the center and operate the vehicles. So this is still being discussed, but they're also hoping, the council is saying, or the city is saying, that they're hoping this will generate about $300,000 in revenue and bring in 3,500 tourists and families. So, and this is according to the grant request, that they can get this, the grant to help pay for this effort. So it's really interesting. We'll see how it goes as they continue to talk about it. And, there's a little bit about safety issues, because it will be attracting a lot of visitors downtown. What's the plan to prepare for that? So we will keep you updated on how that's going and whether they do get the funding to do an innovative tourism hub.
That'll be interesting to watch. Be fun to watch.
We got to switch over to a tough story, and this is about the mass shooting that was in Montgomery. There has been a fourth arrest.
Good.
And so here we are with teenagers being arrested. This is the third one, not the fourth. So let me fix that. We don't always get everything perfect, right?
Hey, we're human.
So let's say this. It's the third arrest, and it is another teenager, 19-year-old. Yep. So this is the third one arrested. 2 died, 14 injured in this. Wow. And what's interesting is that the Montgomery is talking about, first they closed off their entertainment district, and where you could have open carry of your not weapons, alcohol.
Right. Yeah.
So they stopped that for a little while, and they also are talking about a curfew for under 17 teens under 17. Selma's talked about a curfew as well. So there's continuing issues with mass shooting in Montgomery at a very busy event, and they've narrowed it down to saying that it had occurred in an argument at the corner of Bibb Street and Commerce. Wow. So they've kind of narrowed down, it wasn't everybody involved in it. It was a group that was gathered at that corner. So go to blackbeltnewsnetwork.com to read more about that. And staying in Montgomery, the mayor has vetoed the city council's approval of a lifeline to Jackson Hospital. Was approved on October 7th, so about 10 days ago, but he is worried about whether the hospital has good management, that if they're loaning this money, is it set up to, because they've ended up in this position in the first place. As you know, rural hospitals or even hospitals in the Black Belt are struggling with funding. You know, Thomasville closed one. Theirs in Pickens County, which is outside of the Black Belt, if you look at it from our view, it has been closed.
It's still a rural hospital.
But it is a rural hospital, not too far from, right over the line of the Black Belt. So we feel that, and there is about 30 hospitals that are at risk of closing.
A lot of the hospitals that are still open have shut down certain services because of expense too.
Absolutely. You know, Whitfield and Demopolis has struggled having the OB unit closed now for, I guess, a year. It's been a year now.
Right, it's been about a year.
They were losing $30,000 a month trying to operate it. So it's challenging, but this Lifeline would have given them a loan that would have helped them stay open. So we'll keep you posted on what comes out of that veto.
Yeah.
So one of our community correspondents, Valencia Benjamin, attended the viewing of a prison documentary, and the viewing was in Selma, and it's an HBO original documentary about Alabama prisons. But the screening was here in Selma. It's called Alabama Solution, and for 12 years they documented the experience of those that were living in and these are the leaders of the Free Alabama movement. Melvin and Robert Earl is the last name, and other prisoners. And it's an interesting film that focuses on whether treatment is unjust and inhumane. That's what they were trying to look into. So hey, Selma's been a really great spot to show things like that if you want to get feedback. And so this is the documentary showing and those talking about how that film is impacting the community. We appreciate her sending that, because actually, I don't know if I put that in here. I didn't. So SABRA Sanctuary had this is also from Valencia. She went to the candlelight vigil. We've covered this before. I've been several times because that's an important topic for me.
Yes, it's important for my family as well.
Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to turn it off, the sound. So this is, oh, no, I want to show that one. Hang on. Give me a second. First, I'm going to show what the meeting looked like because I have it. Here we go. So here's the meeting. It's at Block Park. And they have it every year, and they have survivors that will speak, board members that speak, and it's all about Domestic Violence Awareness Month in October, and giving different perspectives to those that may not know what's going on in the part of our community that's so important. And also SABRA, Todd just ran a story recently about the rebuilding of the shelter.
Yeah, reopening.
Yeah, right, because it got hit by the tornado and needed a lot of work to get it available for mothers and women to come back to have some safety when they leave.
Right.
Abusive situations. Now, I do want to, let me back up this one. I want you to hear from this participant.
I'm with the Flores Foundation, and I'm here at the SABRA Sanctuary annual vigil candlelight honoring survivors of domestic violence. And I did my piece today entitled Breathe. So I'm just going to read a couple of lines. You wanted to encourage survivors to walk and to speak, realizing you are the hope of your ancestors, the women in your family who would not walk in freedom from abuse and oppression. You are the hope of many survivors, the answer to many questions. Can anyone ever be free from this? Can anyone ever get past this? You are the answer of the prayers of many that said, let me meet someone. Let me see with my own eyes the true deliverance of a survivor who is doing more than overcoming, but is flourishing.
Yeah. I love
Like
that.
that.
That really speaks to me.
Mm-hmm.
And big thanks to Valencia for getting that and sending it. This is your voice. We want to share the voices of those in the community and how you guys feel about what's going on. Record your thoughts and send them for our newscast, because that's how we hope to do this, so that we can all share in this community and how we feel about things. Okay, so you have 2 really great interviews that you've had lately that will be coming up and put on in full. Coming up. So let's talk first about Chuck Sykes retiring from the Wildlife Federation.
Yeah, he retired as the director of the wildlife and freshwater fisheries at the state of Alabama, and he has now gone into working in the private sector. He's been named the executive director of the Council to Advance Hunting and the Shooting Sports. So he's still promoting hunting. He's just doing it on a little bit different level. And I got a chance finally. He's actually been in that position for right at 2.5 months, but finally got a chance to meet up with him and do a little interview. And being the opening of bow hunting season on the 15th, I thought, what a good time to start talking about hunting than hunting season. And I got to go to his beautiful home and talk to him. That interview will be up next day or so, because I'm about finished getting it all edited together. There's an interesting story about that tree in the background too, if you're an Auburn fan. So you're definitely going to want to see this interview when it's up on the bird or up on the website. But Chuck Sykes. Now, and by the way, I talked to Commissioner Chris Blankenship, and there is not somebody in the position of director for wildlife freshwater fisheries yet, but he's going to let me know as soon as there is, and we'll have an interview with that person as soon as they're named. But that interview is coming up real soon too. It's really fun, really interesting.
As you know, outdoors are so important in the Black Belt.
Oh gosh, in the Black Belt, oh Lord, yeah, and in West Alabama in particular.
Yes, it's so beautiful where we are. This is why we live in the Black Belt. It's so.
And it's one of the most hunted areas of the whole country.
That's right, and
that's why I'm always hiding.
Untouched in so many areas. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, you had another really awesome interview.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. I thoroughly enjoyed sitting down with District Attorney Rachel England. She's the DA for the 17th Judicial District. That's her office in the background in Demopolis. She and I had a wonderful talk. She is absolutely impressive. And that interview will be up in the next day or so, too, because that one's pretty much finished. And she's got some neat things coming up. For instance, she real soon will be introducing her crime task force. And she told me that when she does that, I'll be able to come and do interviews and talk to them. She's got a lot of good things on the ball. And we had a nice talk about where she came from, how she got to that position, and where she's from. And I'll give you a little hint. She's from Demopolis.
Yeah.
She's a hometown girl. So it's a great interview. If you don't know her or know about her, you'll get to know her, and you will love her, because she's sharp.
The district attorneys have their hands full right now.
Yes,
so
they do.
I can see that, we have interviewed the district attorney next to her, Robert Turner Jr., several times. We just have introduced his zero tolerance project. Initiative that it's so key that district attorneys, because they prosecute these cases and deal with a lot of the law enforcement.
Yeah, and one of the neat things Rachel talks about is the situation of crime and the challenges that she faces there, and you can compare that to what Robert Turner is facing over in the Fourth Judicial Circuit. It's very different, but it's going to be interesting. And speaking of the, I'm glad you mentioned that because, well, I guess I'll have it in the roundup, but the stakeholders meeting is coming up in a couple of weeks too, so everybody needs to know about that.
I'm going to do a quick mention of our UAB's Live Health Smart Alabama. Their fact sheet is up and going of our new and latest healthcare fact sheet, which this one is about how to read a nutrition label. It's so important to know what you're reading. And I never know. I used to look at carbs a lot or sugar content, but this gives you a how-to on what you're looking at on a label. And it also has a really yummy recipe for tuna or salmon salad on cucumbers.
Ooh.
Salad,
I gotta see that. That sounds like it's right up. Yeah, that'd be perfect for my dieting. That good.
So, and if you go to our Health Matters page, it has all the roundup of the Live Health Smart Alabama's recipes and fact sheets that we have been running since the spring, really early spring. So you can see other yummy recipes or great ideas. I know one was about hydration, which I drink water. I know you do too, all the time. Yeah. We do that because we get frogs in our throat while we're talking.
And you know, it's been so dry lately, the dust is driving me nuts.
Well, that's why hydration is so important. And that you can find also at the Live Health Smart under Health Matters of our Black Belt News Network page. We are more than just a news network. We are a healthcare connector. We want to help everybody figure out how to have the best quality of life we can, especially here in the Black Belt where we love living, but we know we don't always have easy access to things, but why not learn more about what we have available in the Black Belt. Okay.
I just went to it. That recipe looks awesome. I'm looking at it right now. I can't wait to go home.
I know. I did a little close up of the picture. Yeah. It looks so yum. That one looks very yum. I make a tuna salad all the time. Okay.
I like
you know what it's time for?
I got a couple of things for the roundup. What you got?
Wait, let me try something.
Okay, try something.
It has a new sound effect. Did you hear the
call? Cool.
Wait, let's try it again.
Okay.
It's time for the Black Belt Roundup. Wait.
Yeah. Good deal.
Sorry, I just had to do it again. It's Friday. Come on, guys.
Thank God it's Friday.
What do you have in the roundup?
Well, two things. Number one, well, first of all, I do want to remind everybody the fourth Monday is the stakeholders meeting for the Project Zero initiative at the Dallas County Courthouse in the courtroom. And that's the fourth Monday at 5:00. That's 2 weeks away, but make plans. The other thing I have is two things tomorrow. Three actually. One is the Mural Festival in Phoenix Park. Starts at 9:00 tomorrow. The whole community in Selma and surrounding areas in Dallas County is invited to come and paint murals in Phoenix Park and on Water Avenue in Selma. And that starts at 9, goes until 5-ish. At 3 tomorrow afternoon, right about basically across the street from Dollar General on Highway 22, is the Friends of Olivia Sensory Friendly Fall Festival. That's at 3:00 tomorrow. Goes from 3 to 6, specifically for kids and adults with autism, but all people are welcome. And then tomorrow evening is the first weekend of the Haunted History Tours at Old Cahaba. And Carmen down at Haunted History just told me there are 20 tickets left for, I think it's the 8:00 and the 8:30 tours tomorrow night. So if you want to get tickets, you need to get them quickly. So that's tomorrow night at Old Cahaba Archaeological Park in Orville.
Now, we both have volunteered at this. You do every year.
Yeah. I'll be telling the same story this year. We thought I was going to shift up and do some other stuff, but things changed again, and I'm going to do the same story that I've been doing, and I'm excited. I love it. I can't wait.
Well, I think that's cool too because they switched to a new location for the chasing ghosts part to see if you can hear the
Yes.
ghosts and find the ghosts. Last couple of years, it's been over at hearing like near the slave quarters and stuff.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, that's exactly right. And now this year they're going to move it to the site of what's called Castle Morgan, which was the Union prisoner of
Yes,
war camp during the Civil War.
that's
And
right.
I've had some friends who are paranormal investigators who say that area is extremely active.
Mhm.
There's a lot of energy there. So it's going to be interesting to see what they find when they actually get out there with equipment and stuff.
Yep.
I'm
Awesome.
excited about it.
Okay. Uh, so I'm going to share a couple of other things on the roundup. You can come back. Hold
Okay.
on. Because I had this geared up and ready. It is Medicare open enrollment.
Oh,
Started this week through December 7th. ATRC, so this is the Alabama Tom Bigby Regional Commission and Council on Aging, Area Agency on Aging. They will help you. Let me take this off so that you can see. Look, in Dallas County, there's 2 locations. So Wednesdays has passed, but look, Monday, November 17th at the public library. There is also for Marengo County. Yesterday was the one on for this week, but there is another one. Halloween, the West Alabama Senior Center in Demopolis. They want to help you. Give them a call. Sherry is amazing. I have met her, and she is super sweet, and they want to help you. Open enrollment, Medicaid. Okay, what you got?
I was going to say, in addition to the Old Cahaba, this year they've started tours for kids under the age of 12, which start at 5 and 5:30, and there's plenty of tickets of those available.
Not as spooky.
Those are the 872-8058 is the phone number. 872-8058.
Yeah, because I remember I took Allie when she was 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we don't know if we recommend it for that. But Allie's really into scary movies and stuff, and she handled it like a champ. But not all kids would. She was like, oh, yeah, this is great. We've been, actually, she likes going. We go almost every year. She has
I hope I see you this year.
It's so fun. Oh, my goodness. That was a lot to talk about today.
Wow. Yeah. Big newscast.
Okay, very meaty. And it's just going to get more and more like this because now that we're the Black Belt News Network, we have so much news out of all of our counties to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Buckle in. We're covering you guys as much as we can.
But we do want to say that if you have stories and information in any of our counties, Camden, Demopolis, Selma, Perry County, in the Perry County, we can use your help and your input. Please let us know what you've got at news.
We put in for a grant to help us get to all of the council and commission meetings. And if you want to offer to get paid to attend these meetings and help record them for us so that we can get all the information to you, please let me know. Email me.
Right.
We are actively looking for if you can get to Marengo County meetings, Linden meetings, Wilcox County, especially Camden City. We are actively looking for help. If you want us to cover your county and you're watching us from Sumter, Choctaw, we are, and Hale, if you want some coverage, let us know, give us some story ideas, and we might just start covering your county too. It's part of our growth plan, but for right now, we're in our 6 counties.
Yeah.
We want to be here for you guys to be your primary news source in the Black Belt. Help us do that by making a donation. I'm going to show that real quick before we go out.
Okay. There you go.
This QR code is how you can make a donation. Even if it's just $10 a month, it makes such a huge difference to help us be able to keep our content free and pay for people to make it to these meetings, because we want this to be a community based event. And you guys are community helping us write as like community correspondents. You are the lifeblood of this agency. We didn't mean to turn it into just a community event, it happened that way because this is the way you guys want it to be. So be a part of what we're doing. And share. Let people know we're here. Ask them, do you get the newsletter for the Black Belt Newscast? I get it every day at 3. It's free. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. We're there.
Yes,
we will see you guys next Friday.
Y'all have a wonderful, safe week. See you this weekend at some of these events. Y'all come out and enjoy the weather.
There's so much going on, and the weather is so amazing.
It's going to be beautiful.
We'll see you out within the Black Belt.
Y'all come up and say hey to me.